Hi there. This video looks at the influences on the motivational methods that a business would use. So it is this final bullet point here. Okay, and so we've looked now at the importance of motivation, why it's really important for organisations to have a well-motivated workforce. We've looked at some different theories about motivation. We looked at Taylor, Maslow, Hertzberg, not on the specification, but Elton Mayo may also be interesting for you to have a look at. And we've looked at financial and non-financial methods of motivating staff. So what actually influences the specific activities that a business uses to motivate its staff and the specific methods? Well, there's a variety of things. So first of all, managerial attitudes and beliefs. So, do the management take kind of a Tayloristic, scientific management? People motivated by money need to be tightly controlled. Sorry, I got that wrong, that's theory X. Management. Is that the view that managers have of their staff, or do they take a bit more of a Hertzberg type view where workers are inherently creative, they want responsibility, workers crave interesting jobs, and a theory Y type approach. So the theory X, Taylor type approach would lend itself to financial motivators, piece rate or something like that. Theory Y would lend itself to a bit more softer approach, training, promotion, praise, all of those sorts of things for that particular managerial attitude and belief. The organisational structure kind of ties in with that point. Okay, if you've got a tool structure with a big hierarchy, narrow chains of command where it's the managerial role to look over what employees are doing, then that again, tight control, financial kind of rewards. Whereas if you've got a flatter structure, creativity being valued, perhaps performance related pay for achieving their specific objectives, or other softer methods of motivation, again praise, employee of the month, that sort of thing. The nature of the work will be important. So a manufacturing firm will perhaps lend itself more to a piece rate type approach, whereas sales business may lend itself to commission based payment approach. The nature of employees. Are employees kind of low-skilled, part-time workers, or are they extremely highly skilled, full-time employees, which may have an impact? Is the attitude of workers, I just want to turn up and be told what to do and get paid for it, in which case financial rewards, whereas, people, in industries like social care or nursing, teaching, maybe they want a bit more kind of recognition, responsibility, all of that kind of thing. The corporate objectives, what the organisation is trying to achieve, and how it's trying to achieve those goals will be important. And of course the amount of finance available. Following the financial crisis, many businesses had fairly tight budgets, and trying to motivate people on a tight budget, maybe people need to be quite creative to think about how they could do that. So it is a common question on motivation. Should the business use financial or non-financial methods to motivate its staff? Well, I would usually say that a range of approaches is best. In the case study, it might hint, for example, that there are different types of staff. There's full-time staff and there's part-time staff. You could say that different approaches for each type of staff. I would normally say that financial methods are best to meet an employee's basic needs, their security needs, their physiological needs. If they don't have enough money, they can't eat, they're not going to feel safe. So you could link it to Maslow like that. And we know that Hertzberg identified finance as a dissatisfier. So if you haven't got your pay right, it's going to dissatisfy workers and they won't be motivated. So I would link financial methods to kind of basic needs, and non-financial methods, training, praise, job enrichment, etc., to meet the higher level needs that Maslow talked about, self-esteem, self-actualization, and increased job satisfaction, which is, what Hertzberg said, giving people responsibility was a motivator, having a positive relationship with management. All of these are motivators according to Hertzberg. All right, and again, depends on the profile of workers. Maybe if in the case study it hints that there are some part-time workers, you could say, that they're more likely to be motivated by finance, whereas highly skilled full-time workers within the company may need a different kind of reward system to motivate them.